and that is Mr. Ben Askren. Now,
Mhm.
Ben Askren to me was always like a little bit of a jerk in my opinion. He was just kind of a guy that was a shit stir to me. Like
Yeah.
that's just kind of how he came across to me. Did I necessarily dislike him? Not at all, but I didn't necessarily think the world of him either.
Yeah.
Now, about a month and a half, 2 months ago, he got super sick unexpectedly. He got like pneumonia and he got an infection and he ended up getting put into a coma. They didn't know if he was going to make it. He
Yeah.
was losing crazy weight and he needed a double lung transplant.
Yeah.
And he was successful in obtaining that double lung transplant. He is making his recovery. We're super thankful for that. We never want to see it. Doesn't matter who it is, man. You never want to see somebody
No, of course not.
fighting for their lives like that. And I mean, he was in the fight of his life for his life. And we're super excited to be able to spread that news that Ben Askren is on the backside of all this ordeal and he's now in recovery mode. But he did actually release a video, and Julio, I think you've got that. He did add a video, and we're gonna go ahead and play that. I mean, look at the quote from there, and it's "I only died 4 times,"
That's crazy in itself,
and
bro. It's
and he
crazy.
found out that he had passed away from his wife's diary. So we're gonna play this video for Ben Askren, just kind of giving his thoughts on the ordeal, and we'll just pick it up from there, man. Go ahead.
Yeah.
An update in a while. Figured you deserve one. Whenever this is all the way over, I actually just read through my wife's journal because I don't remember anything from May 28th to July 2. No recollection. Zero idea. No idea what happened. We'll kind of go through it all, and it's I just read through my wife's journal. It's like a movie. It's ridiculous. So I only died 4 times, right? Where the ticker stopped for about 20 seconds. That's not ideal. I don't know if you guys know that. But I got the double lung transplant. I made it out to the other side of it, gaining quite a bit of strength. We're going to use everything again. I was actually on the scale yesterday, 147 pounds.
Damn.
I've been on 47 pounds. What's up, guys? Have not given 15 years old.
Since he was 15,
so
he hasn't been that way.
50 pounds. In a 45-day period. So, man, that was a battle. Luckily, I don't remember most of it. And the thing that was most impactful to me was all the love I felt from everybody. And it's almost like, I got to have my own funeral, right? I still remember 30 years ago when Dave Schultz died, and you listen to all these older people, recollect how much they enjoyed him, how much they loved him. And, obviously he never had to hear that. I'm sure some people will hold him. But, so man, the outpouring of love from the wrestling community was just 15 years old. So good. And so, I'm more motivated than ever to give back and do what I can and help out the best I can help out. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. It's been tough, not only on me but my whole family and my close community. So I appreciate everything. Hope you guys appreciate the update. And like I said, sometime down the road, maybe Amy and I can detail everything a little more.
So yeah, man, that right there, that was crazy. When he made the remark, "I died 4 times," and he had to read through the actual his wife's journal in order for him
Right.
to kind of just like go back and revisit everything as to what's been going on with him because he didn't have any idea from I think he said from May to July. He didn't have any idea what was going on, what was happening. I mean, to me was I was like, damn, I don't wish that on anybody ever at any point, man. That right there sucks to get so ill that you're in the hospital and you are having to go through that. Something as traumatic as that to where you have to have a double lung transplant, bro. I've never even heard of that before. And then if you look at the way that he looked right there, he said it himself. He got down to 147 pounds. He hasn't been that weight since he was 15 years old,
15.
basically 15. I was actually looking up images of him real quick just to kind of see. Um, I wanted to, if you want to pull up the share tab again, Joe, you look at him in that picture, right? This is the picture I'm looking at right now. Hopefully, oh man, I was trying to see if I could get it to blow up, but I mean, you could see it right there, bro. Look at how thin he looks on one side, and then on the other side, look how swole he is, how big he is. And to see somebody that went from that kind of physique until where they look like super weak, super drained out, you know, it sucks, man. It really, really sucks. And I hate to see again, I don't wish ill will on nobody, on no athletes. I think that, it's already hard enough to keep up in whatever sport it is that you're keeping up with, right? And and to see you go from a super physique to where you have to keep that up in order for you to stay in competition shape, as they say, and then for you to go from that to where you look at him in his hospital bed and it's like, bro, that's sad. That's sad right there. I don't care who you are, bro. That's sad.
The fragility of life that you see all over him, dog, just how
Mhm.
fragile life is, the humility in his voice, in his reactions, the the way like he's breaking up as he's describing to you everything that's
Yep.
going through his mind, all those emotions. Imagine the emotions that you're feeling when you come to and you don't even realize what kind of fight you were in for your life. The fact that he looks like he was impacted just beyond physically. He
Yeah.
looks like spiritually and emotionally, he was heavily impacted
Yeah.
by this event. And to me, I hope he does something with this to be a positive influence on others, be an inspiration to others. I look at the silver lining in this as, I'm a spiritual person and I feel like God kept him here for a reason.
Yep.
Now, whatever that
Amen.
is, that's not for me to know. That's not for me to speculate. But there's a reason he's still here, and I think s- experiencing something like this, man, you're special.
Oh
There's
yeah.
something special that you were able to make it through that, and now you're on the way to recovery. I mean, just hearing he can't cough, he can't really breathe very well, and then he's kind of choked up trying to describe everything.
And
It's
giving thanks to
amazing.
everybody still, bro. I
Exactly.
mean, I mean, just like you, I am a spiritual person as well. I like to think that God kept him here for a reason and that, that reason is still yet to be seen. We'll see in the upcoming weeks that, continues with his recovery and where it goes from him. But just the remark itself that I died 4 times, that right there in itself is crazy. Crazy, bro. Really, really crazy. I don't think I've ever heard anybody say I died 4 times during my whole ordeal or what I'm going through. And it's one of those things to where you went in for something. I think you when you had messaged it to me to begin with, you said that he had some sort of pneumonia when he went in, and then it went from that to a double lung transplant needed. That right there, bro, is incredible on its own. I mean, people get pneumonia every day. Well, not every day, but there's people in this world that get pneumonia or they get sick. I was just sick a week ago, with the flu, with the summer flu, and it's like how quickly the pages can turn going from something as simple as, and I'm not trying to dismiss pneumonia as just a simple sickness, but still something that can be cured, and that I've seen people get through pneumonia and take medication, take medicine, get better, and they're well within a couple of weeks. But for that to turn into something to where it requires a double lung transplant, bro, how bad was that pneumonia? Like,
I
how
mean, it was
bad could a
irreversible
sickness?
damage for
Yeah,
sure that they got caused. Um, the UFC stepped up. Dana White was asked about it. He caught a lot of scrutiny initially because they were talking about like a GoFundMe, and then ultimately they asked him again about it. And he's like, "Man, I don't like to give myself credit for something like that. That's just being like a good human being." He's like, "But we
yeah,
definitely took care of it."
yeah.
Jake Paul reached out and he donated like half a mil, I believe, and he was trying to raise money for Ben Askren's bills, medical bills, and stuff like that. It was like somewhere in the neighborhood of like $2 million
That's
of
crazy, bro.
worth of medical bills,
That's
and
crazy.
just kind of reading through it here, the I died 4 times was 4 heart attacks during that battle with pneumonia. 4 separate occasions, his heart stopped for like 20 seconds apiece. Um,
That's crazy.
who in their right mind would ever think, "I'm not feeling good," and then it's like, "Oh, I have pneumonia," and it's like this pneumonia is so bad that I could lose my life and my lungs are shot and they're not repairable. It just again speaks to the testament of his purpose. Like I
Mhm.
said, I think that there's a reason why he was blessed to stay here,
Yeah,
and we just wish Ben Askren a speedy recovery. The guy's he's been through a lot in these last 3 months for sure. His family that he mentioned, I'm sure his wife is exhausted and thankful and was scared and everything else. It kind of went along with that, but it's amazing to see a story like that. And I truly do believe like he's going to come back and he's going to be better than ever. And maybe he won't be the athlete he was before, but
yeah.
he's going to be an inspiration to a lot of people, man.
To
And
a
the
lot of
the
people,
MMA
right?
community posted and reached out and they supported him, and I thought that was special. So
Oh, yeah,
he
definitely.
appreciated that, and it's just going to be interesting to see where he goes from here. But
Yeah,
prayers do remain up for Ben Askren,
yep.
and we just say keep fighting, champ. Keep
Keep
fighting, and
fighting. Yeah. Don't give up.
that's
The Lord
it.
kept you here for a reason, man, and we'll
That's
find
it.
out soon enough what that reason was for.
Yes, sir.